This is part 2 of this penny hunt. At the moment I'm going through all this lot here. Still quite a lot left in this batch, and then when I've looked through them I've got 900 here, and this one is from my preferred supplier, so hopefully there's some beauties in there. Okay, let's grab some and get straight into it. Right. First one is Queen Elizabeth II, 1963. Then we've got a Veilhead Victoria. I've got all those in the first video. It's 1897. We're looking for a dot between the O and the N. But no, can't see anything there. 47, that would be George VI. There's a King George V, 1915. Not too bad for a 1915. It's not got a recessed ear. You can get them with where the king's ear has been recessed into the coin. That was supposed to stop the ghosting, seeing the head through the coin. Didn't really work. There's another 1961. Let me just compare that 1961 I found in the last video. The one on the bottom had a strange 1 at the beginning. I still think it could be damage, but what do you reckon? Okay, 64. There's George V, 1927. 66. 1949. I don't think we've got a 49 yet. There's another 67. 1912. Has that got a mint mark? Oh, it has. H mint mark. H4 Heaton. That's made at the Heaton Works in Birmingham. Quite a common, the 1912 with the H. I haven't got one yet. That we have now. 66. There's Edward VII, 1910. Don't think we've got a 1910 yet. There's another 67. 1920. Always look for the ultra rare one with a big gap between the A and the B there, with the colon in the middle, but the colon's almost touching, so it's a common one. 1905. Edward VII. There's another Victoria. 1895. I said we've got all the veils, didn't I? The veil heads. We haven't got an 1895 until now. Just look at the gap between the trident and the P. That's a small gap there, so that's the common one, the 1mm gap. You can find them where the gap is twice as big as that. Slightly harder to find. So 1963. Another Elizabeth, another 67. George VI again, another 1945. 63, and last one on this handful is another 1961. 1895. We got 1905 there, Edward VII. There's a 1910, that's the last year of Edward VII there. We got, what's this one in my hand? 1949, found one of those. There's the 1915, and yes, already we have another bingo line. And the 1912 with the H mint mark can go there. When I've looked through all of the coins, I'll be giving everything I put down on this board away. So if you want a chance of getting hold of them, all you got to do is comment on this video, comment on all the others in the series. I don't know how many that will be yet. Then at the end, I'll pick a video at random, and I'll pick a comment from that video using the YouTube random comment picker. And the person who made that comment will get everything down here. Still lots more in this first batch. Bag's falling to bits though. Let's get some more. Where'd that go? There's 2 more. The first one in this handful is King George V. It's a 1930. Another 1966. 1935. There's a 1913. Is that anything? No. Right, 1896. That's a normal quality of an 1896, pretty worn. Right, we've got here, 1921. We haven't got a 1921 yet. That's not bad condition either. Not bad for a 1921. 1964. 1961. There's another Victoria. It's a 1901. I'd say that's a bit better, but probably not. 1897 again. Come on, we'll find a dot one day. Let's have a closer look. No, sadly nothing there. Let's have a look at the tide level. We can't really see, can we? It's a bit worn there in the wrong place. 1965. There's a 1919. There's a slight mark down there. Will it rub away? It's not a mint mark though, is it? No. Just a bit of dirt, I should think. 1966. Oh, there's another Irish one. Oh, 1931. That's an old one. That's not bad. 31. All right, 1945. 1912. Clearly see there's no mint mark on that one, but that's not bad condition for a 1912. I think that's going to be an upgrade. Not too bad at all. Right, 1944. King George VI. There's Victoria. Another 1896. Oh, there's a halfpenny. George V. 1919. Pretty worn though, that. 1962. 1899. Not the best condition. 35. There's a 1900 and 1963. Okay, we've got the 1921. Let's have a look at that mark. I think it's just damage. Yeah, it's just damage, isn't it? That can go down there. There's the 1912, which is a definite upgrade for that one. There's the 1931 Irish penny. And the 1919 halfpenny, I'll put down there. Someone in the last video in the comments said I'd got it wrong and they were not made of bronze, they were made of copper. Well, Michael J. Freeman says otherwise. The bronze coinage of Great Britain started at 1860. Before that, they were made of copper. And this is one from 1858. And if I compare it with one of these bronze ones, you can see it was much bigger and much thicker. If you made these ones out of copper, pure copper, you'd be able to bend them. That would be no good, and they'd wear down really quickly. So they're definitely made from bronze, which is an alloy of copper, tin and zinc. Makes them a bit tougher than just copper and cheaper. Right. Queen Elizabeth II, 1964. That's probably an upgrade. Got a bit of shine on it, that one. 63. There's a 1930. 1906 there, Edward VII. 1948 there. There's another 1967. 1967 again. There's a 1917. Some kind of mark there. I know there's no mint mark on a 1917, but I do like to have a closer look if I think there's something there. Might be a new variety, you never know. Right, 1967. 1927. There's an 1899, so that'll be a Victoria. 61. Another Victoria. 1900 this time. We've got a 1962, 1899, another Victoria. Oh, there's a halfpenny, 1960, Elizabeth II, so that's the Golden Hind on there. Sir Francis Drake's ship, the Golden Hind. Really nice design, that. 1908, I think that's a better condition, 1908, isn't it? Yeah, better than the one on the board. So I'll upgrade that. 67. There's a 1909. Now, has it got a dot after the N? There's a mark there, but that's not what we're looking for. I'll go and get one of mine and I'll show you what you're looking for. This is one of my dot pennies, and if we zoom in, you can see a clear dot right at the top right of the N, the letter N in one. And this is the one I've just found. There is a mark up there, but as you can see, it's not in the right place. Now, I noticed one of these sold on eBay recently for £65. It was about in this condition as well, but I think that might be a bit over the top. But very collectible. But this one didn't have one, did it? No. Right, what's this? 1890, is that an 8? Yeah, 1898, 1928, and 1935. I'll put my 1909 dot penny back in there where it came from, so I don't get it mixed up. Okay, the 1964, that's definitely an improvement. The 1908, there's a little bit of an upgrade as well. The 1909 can go there. That gives us another bingo line. And the 1960 halfpenny can go with that one. Let's carry on. A few more on there. Okay, that'll do. We have a 1962 Queen Elizabeth II. 1949. Is that better than the other 49? It might be. I'll check in a minute. All right, we've got a 66. And another 67. There's a 1917. 1921, 35. What's that? Just damage, isn't it? Yep. 1901, Queen Victoria. She died in January 1901. And that's her son who took over. Oh, 1903. Let's have a closer look at that. It's a closed 3 where the number 3 curls over at the top and the bottom. So that's just the common version. It's the open 3 you're looking for. I might show you one of those soon. Right, there's another 1917. There's a Edward, oh dear, 1904. I think that's the first contender for the dirty mug. There's the dirty mug. I put all my dirty coins in there, all the polished coins that I don't like. I don't like cleaning coins. Some people do. So I'm going to put that in there. And when it's full, I'll give it away. Now, this is Sue's mug. She won it from Makamula, from Glenn at Makamula. I want to say Makamula coins, but it's not. It's just Makamula. And she doesn't mind me using it for the dirty mug. Now, Glenn sent me this picture, and he says, I need an upgrade. So he sent me that picture. So what do you want me to do? I said, what I'll do. He said, he doesn't mind me using this mug as the dirty mug. But I said, I'll ask viewers what they want. Do they want me to carry on using this one? That's my preference because, as I said earlier, I don't like change. Or shall I get a mug made with that image on it? And then we'll change it to that. Let me know in the comments, and whichever one wins, I'll do it. If more people want the new one, I'll get a mug made. More people want me to stick with this, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to dedicate this series to getting Makamula to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. Is on 934 at the moment, so all you people could go over there and subscribe, comment on one of his videos and say Coin Patrol sent you. The link will be below in the description, and I'll put a link at the end of this video as well. Right, here we go then. let's carry on. 1913. There's another 66. And 1944. Oh, another Irish one. The Hen and Chicks by Percy Metcalfe. Oh, it's another 1966. I don't think it's any better than the one we had before, though. Shame. Right, we've got 1965, 1936, 1927, 1917. There's a shiny one. It's another 66. That's not bad at all, that. I think that might be a slight upgrade. Okay, 1967. 2 left. 64 and 62. There's the 1903. Now that 1949 is slightly better than that one. Right there. And the 66 is better than that one as well. 65. That one's 66. Definitely better. And the Irish one can go down there. We have got a 66, but I will send out the best quality one. Few more. Okay. It's a nasty mark there. 1962. Oh, go on then. That can go in the mug. 1904. Edward the 7th. There's a 1938. 37 we're still looking for. 1929, 62, 1945. I still look for that double struck 9, but it's just not clean enough. I've thought of a way to clean all my 1945s. Might make an interesting video. I'll do that sometime. 67. There's a 1900, Queen Victoria. Another 1900, Queen Victoria. Okay, what we got here? 67, 66. There's an Irish one, but that's dirty, isn't it? 1943. I think that's going to go in the dirty mug. In you go. 1946. George a scratch on there. That's a nasty scratch. Has it got a dash? Almost hope it hasn't in that condition. No. There's no dash up there. Let me show you one if you don't know what I mean. There's one. George the 6th. Let's zoom in on that and you can see a little dash there, like an apostrophe shaped thing. It's known as the 1946 dot penny. But it looks more like a dash than a dot to me. But that is what you're looking for. And the one I've just found, as you can see, there's nothing there. Now these are selling for around £40 to £50 in this condition at the moment. So worth looking out for. If you've got a load of 1946 pennies, have a look for that. But that, with those scratches on it, that's going in the dirty mug. Right, Elizabeth. 61. 67. 1916. Oh, that looks like a recess. It is a recessed ear. Look at that. See how the king's ear has been recessed into the coin. Let me show you a normal 1916 and compare it. There, can you see the difference? How there's a big dip there, a big recession in the coin where the ear sits, and on this one, nothing. Definitely see how it's not worn at the top of the ear on that. Okay. Every 1916 recessed ear penny will have a broken tooth or a broken bead round the edge. There it is. After the word Brit, you see a colon. Follow that colon up and you can see one of those teeth is broken. You can also find the recessed ear in the 1915. Much harder to find, and not all the 1915s have that broken tooth up there. And it is a tooth or a bead. We don't say denticles in this country. A lot of people have commented, they're denticles. Not in this country, they're not. That is a nice find. £3 or £4 for that. Not terribly difficult to find. Right, 1964. 65. 30. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a bit of. Oh, that'll come off, a bit of varnish, I think. 38 that was. King Edward the 7th, 1907. 1940. Ah, we haven't got a 1940 yet. Let's have a look at the line above the date. That's called the exerg line, and you can see it's double. There's 2 lines above the date. 2 little tram lines. That's the more common of the 2. You can find them with just 1 line. They're not much harder to find, but they are slightly more difficult. It's a new one for the board. 67. There's Victoria. 1901. I don't think that's any better because we do have a 1901 on the board. It's quite nice. And last one, 1966. There's the 1940 with the double line. We've got the 1929. And this 1907 is slightly better than that one. So I will swap that. And the 1916 with the recessed ear can go, is it that one? Yeah, can go with that one. And that'll be part of the giveaway. That's going to do it for this video. I know it's not very long, but I'm going up the pub now to watch England play Ireland. So click on that link there. That is Makamula Coins. Comment on one of his videos and say Coin Patrol sent me. But don't forget to subscribe. I want to get him to 1,000 before Christmas. Right, that's it. I'm going to the pub now and nothing is going to stop me. So, is it all right if I go to the pub?